today is going to be a long-awaited Thanks to Doing Houston video. So let's just jump right into it. We're going to start at Monday and end at Sunday because this city don't sleep. And I know they say Vegas don't sleep, but Houston don't sleep. And I've only been out here since basically February, and it's now July, and I've been outside more weekends that I haven't.
Y'all, I've been outside every day. I only been going home for like an hour to wash my behind and brush my teeth. I'm breaking out from all the Red Bulls and Pepsi and Coca-Colas that I've been chasing the Patron and Casamigos down with, but I'm having a ball. I'm having such a good time.
So, I know what I'm talking about. I don't know everything, and I'm sure some Houston natives will come in these comments and correct me. But I've been lit every weekend since I got here, and I'm gonna let y'all know how. So let's jump into it. I guess I'm gonna give y'all a list of places that I visited so far and or heard of and don't have any information on. And the places that I've heard of, I'll insert clips, which will be random clips from numerous times I've probably been there. And if I haven't been there, I'll just list what I heard, what days I've heard are lit, and insert their Instagram pages so you guys can check it out, especially if you're traveling from out the state. And I just wish I had a video like this the first time I visited Houston, so I feel like it would help a lot of y'all. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. So we're gonna start with Mondays because the fun from Sunday normally travels into Monday. And first thing you know, you're at brunch. And next thing you know, it's 2 a.m. The club better close and it's an after-hour spot opening up. But I'm not really sure what exactly is lit on Mondays if you arrive on a Monday, but you could always do a place like Nomad. Nomad is a BYOB hoop lounge, so basically it's a liquor store right next door, but I would definitely highly recommend you go to an actual liquor store, pick up your bottle. I think their liquor stores out here close before 9, so pick up your bottle, then go to Nomad. And they have really good food, pastas, I think wings, and they have chasers. So if you want to purchase like a regular drink, you can get that there, but they don't have like a bar or alcohol. So I think you pay to bring your bottle in, which is not a lot compared to other places. If you're trying to have a good night for finances, then I would recommend Nomad. I've been there maybe 3 times. I had a great time every single time. Especially the fact that you don't got to purchase every shot that you're taking. If you don't have any plans, I recommend a Nomad, maybe a Prospect for chill vibes. The wings are phenomenal. I recommend Prospect wings. That's the name of the flavor. But as far as like chill places, I definitely recommend those. And then on Tuesdays, also same type vibe. And a lot of the places that a lot of the locations that I'm gonna tag throughout the video, check out their Instagram pages because they probably have happy hour deals. Like Camp has happy hour deals throughout the week. Parma has happy hour deals throughout the week. Parma is literally a pizza and wings place that was turned into a club. So like half the side set up like a restaurant, half the side is like a open patio club with like sections, and it's really cool, like lights, and I've had a section on both sides before and had a good time with my friends. So their wings are pretty good as well. Their pizza, I had it once and I think I really liked it, but they have really good deals, especially if you like crawfish. They have like $20 all you can eat crawfish. Some days definitely have like frozen margarita deals, like $5 margaritas, I think. Camp has the same thing, $5 margaritas during happy hour. Unless that switches, I think they have like some type of regular like shots that are also part of their happy hour deal. And then Prospect as well. Another place I've been to is Playground, but I've only been there twice. I want to say twice. I've never been there during the day though, but I know they're open during the day. It's really cool. It's literally like a playground. They have like a seesaw and I think a swing set. They have like fencing and fake grass, so it's like cute aesthetically. The bathrooms have like different 90s movies on them, like White Chicks and movies like that. So it's a vibe. Yeah, both during the day and at night. Okay, so I definitely had to come back in just to add heart on Tuesdays because it's crazy lit, as you can see. But yeah, only on Tuesdays. I don't know about any other day. Wednesdays, I think I've been to Seaside on a Wednesday, and they had some good deals. Their food was really good. I've been to Seaside for brunch and at night. Seaside for brunch, I had a salmon and grits, which was really good. They also have mimosa towers that you can purchase. Most of these restaurants have mimosas, but they have like mimosa towers that you could purchase. And so does Parma for brunch. But I've never been to Parma for brunch. Yeah, Seaside has a rooftop. I'm not sure if it's open or closed right now, but I went maybe last month on a Wednesday, and we sat on the rooftop. The weather felt like really, really good, and you could see the whole like city skyline view. They had a twerk contest, a $1,500 twerk contest, a scrub the ground contest, and twerk contest, and that was just fun to watch. There's also another place called Chapman and Kirby. I've only been there on a Sunday. It's a lit Sunday spot, brunch spot. There's like a outdoor patio in the back, and then they have a restaurant set up when you first walk in. There's like a huge bar in the middle. There's sections right before the patio, and then there's some sections outside as well. Sometimes they have food for brunch, but like I think at night they have vendors come in and set up to cater, which is pretty cool. I've had tacos there, and they had a side that had like pasta. It looked really good, but I just didn't feel like waiting. I was hungry. And also all of these days there are weekly after hours spots. I have a friend that just opened up an after hours spot. I'm gonna ask him if I could put the location in here, but I'm gonna definitely put their Instagram page on here. It'd be lit. It's called Privacy, Taste of Privacy. And I've been there a few times. I had a freaking blast. That's when clubs close at 2. If you still want to be outside after 2, you have options. Another place is called Double Apple. I've been there maybe 3-4 times as well. And all these after hour spots are normally BYOB. And they'll also have bottle options occasionally. But yeah, if you want to be outside after 2, there's always an option for that. There's probably other places that you can go on a Wednesday, and if I think of it, I'm gonna insert a clip of me at that place on Wednesday, or if I see where people go on Wednesdays. However, I think people go to Playground on Wednesday nights. Yeah, people go to Playground on Wednesday nights, so I've never been there on a Wednesday, I don't think, but it'd be lit. It definitely be lit. They'll have like small celebrities there as well. They had Justin LeBoy there one time when I went. Yeah. And then Thursdays, Parma. Parma's probably one of the places where you can get a cheaper section for. So like if you're coming out of town and it's a girls trip or guys trip or just like a good group of y'all, I'd recommend getting a section at Parma on a Thursday. And get it early because they sell out quick. Thursdays are their most lit days. I remember the first time I went there on Thursday, I was so confused because I'm like, y'all don't work? Like, that's really what this city gives, and nobody has a job. But anyway, just make sure you get there like maybe 11:30 if you do have a section, because I think there's like bottle deals, like 2 for $200 or something like that on the patio. And make sure you get your section on the patio. That's where it's really lit at. It's cool in the back if you got a good group of friends and y'all are at a party, but the patio is really where it's really lit. So, and the owner of Parma is super cool. It's a woman, and she's super nice. She's bought me a shot on numerous occasions, and I don't even know that sweet woman's name, but super cool. Fridays, so I know Fridays there's this club called Spire. Driven past it on numerous occasions. I've never been there, but I'm literally going there tomorrow, so I'm gonna record my time there. But yeah, so Spire, you can also go to all the other same places. It's just like, like a lot of these clubs out here have a specific day that they're like most lit, or like most people are there. So I've heard Spire Fridays. I've been to all these places on Fridays. So I've been to Parma on a Friday. I've been to, I want to say Playground on a Friday. I've been to Nomad on a Friday. Camp on a Friday. Camp be lit. Camp is my favorite place probably, and it's because of the setup. It's open. Like it's literally outside. I've never been there during the winter, but I've seen like in people's pictures like a canopy tent type of thing going on. So yeah, Fridays you could do Spire, Camp, Parma, Nomad for a chill vibe, or karaoke lounge. There's also a karaoke lounge right across the street from Nomad called Spotlight Karaoke. Never been there. Heard it's pretty cool. The parking lot be packed all the time, so I'm sure it's lit. But for a different type of vibe that's not a club. So that's gonna conclude my Fridays, and I'm giving y'all more black things to do, African American things to do. But I've been to the white clubs, and they be turned too. I've been to this club called Wonder Bar. Is pretty cool. I prefer not to support clubs like Wonder Bar because they have rules like no Jordans and no chains, no tattoos on your face or neck or something. To me, that's targeting a specific race, and I don't like that. So I've been to Wonder Bar. I didn't have that on, but a friend did and turned them away. So we went right next door to this place called 7 Degrees. However, I think they have the same dress code, but they didn't say nothing. But 7 Degrees was lit. Don't remember all the night, but I had a great time. Next, we're gonna move to Saturdays. Saturdays are Space, and when you go to Space on a Saturday, it will literally take you there. Space is a kind of a more expensive club. You can get a cheaper section, like upstairs, but the way Space is set up is kind of like a freaking maze, to me at least. I didn't even know there was upstairs when I first went there. There's like a downstairs floor, like 4 huge sections, and that's like where the ballers be or whatever. And then there's like upper sections, and I mean, still you can see the stage from those upper sections. And then there's like the upstairs. You gotta actually go up the stairs to get up there, and that's cool. Not the same vibe as downstairs, but it's cool. Space could be a little bougie though. Like if you want something where you're like more so interactive and people can see them right in their face and not have to like enter someone's section to talk to them, Parma. But Space is more like section, like spaced out. So you'll probably stay with who you're with. But I have a great time every time I've gone to Space. I think I only had like a dry time at Space once, and that's because we came like with an hour to spare. We came early, but we had to wait in line. And that's the other thing about Space. If you get a section, make sure all of your people are with you because they're gonna have to pay to get in regardless if you pay for that section. Normally, if you pay for a section, I think you get like 10 wristbands for friends. And say only 80 y'all are there when it's time to walk in. Like if you're trying to get in before a bottle deal ends, probably before 11 or 12, and only 80 y'all are there, and y'all want to get in before that deal ends, and y'all go in, them other 2 people are gonna have to pay whatever the door fee is, and that could range anywhere from 20 to 60. And the night that we were only there for like an hour, it was 60. My friends took care of it, but like still, that's outrageous, especially when you already paid for a section. But anyway, also Sakai on Saturdays. Sakai on Saturdays is lit, but more lit on Sundays. But it just really depends on the week, I guess, if there's like a celebrity coming or something. So Sakai is a pool club, but also a nightclub. Only been to Sakai at night once, but it was like a Latin night. So that's when Jenny 69 was there, and it was cool. I mean, it was chill. We didn't have nothing else to do. We was getting in free. So Sakai is a place where you don't have to book a section. Literally, if you want to be in the pool the whole time, you just want to pay an entry fee, by all means do that. I don't know what their entry fees are, so it's probably like $20, but with the celebrity there, I've seen them charge $100 at the door and $100 to skip the line. So just be cautious of the lines at places as well, because they'll do like little skipping fees. Like Space does that as well, which I feel is outrageous. But yeah, again, all the same places that I've listed you can go back to. There's also a place near Parma called Bar Rosa. They closed, I was told, by people that live here, and they're reopening. I've been to a karaoke spot, this place called Glitter Karaoke. It was pretty cool, with a few of my friends. I was too nervous to get up there and do anything, but if I can find their Instagram page, I'll insert that. So Sundays in Houston are considered Sunday Fun Day. You will be out from morning to dusk to dawn, whatever the saying is. You'll be out all day basically. If you start at brunch and you don't want to go home until Monday, that is very well possible. So Some of my Sunday fun days have started at Chapman and Kirby, which is it gives a more brunchier brunch. So like when I say brunchier brunch, like this type of attire or dresses, sundresses. I've seen people in blazers. You don't have to dress up to go there though. I don't know, they do have a dress code. I'm lying. Chapman and Kirby has a dress code. I'm not sure what that is, but again, I'll link their Instagram page and you can check it out. And a lot of these places, they throw me off because if you go to their Instagram, they'll portray the exact opposite of what the place normally is. And when I say exact opposite, if you go to Chapman and Kirby's Instagram, they portray like a white-ish type of feel to their atmosphere to their establishment, and that's not at all what it is on Sundays. I don't know what it looks like on a regular day, but on a Sunday, that's not Chapman and Kirby. You'll walk to Chapman and Kirby, and there will be no parking. So Uber, unless you can find street parking, but still, who wants to really be troubled with paying for that and be mimosa drunk leaving? So yeah, they have great mimosa deals too. I think it's like $25 for a champagne bottle and either cranberry or orange juice to mix yourself. Sakai on Sundays, same type of feel. They have brunch as well, but like you're in a pool, so like who really wants to brunch in a pool? But they have it. I think they do like free mimosas before 4 or something like that. I never get there before 4. I'm not saying it's not lit. Me and my friends take forever to get ready. But yes, a true vibe. Like you could really stay there all day if you want to, from 4 to 10 o'clock and have a blast. And we did that when my friends came, and I'll insert that clip as well, those clips as well. And that's where I broke my phone. If you see me post that I broke my phone, that's where I broke it. I didn't drop it in the pool, but I kept touching it with my wet hand. The whole time there was water in my camera, so like there was condensation in my camera. I don't know how. Another pool club, it's called Clay. When I tell y'all I've had the time of my life at Clay, it's just expensive for somebody that's traveling on a budget. Clay will normally have like a celebrity or something on Sundays. And the day that Tay and Ari were there, that was a Saturday, but then they have bottle wars on Sundays. But yeah, Clay is fun on Sundays, super fun on Saturdays, also if there's like an event going on. But also another one of those Instagram pages that portray like a white establishment, and they have I think like during the week or like probably other weekends there are like white events there. But and I don't say white and black to like segregate us, but like that's how partying is out here. Sundays camp as well. I've been to camp both day and night on a Sunday. I went to camp from day to night on a Sunday, and had a blast. I feel like I'm forgetting some places though, but yeah, Parma, all those places are still, all them same places are still open on Sundays. Same with the after hours. That's why I say Houston don't sleep. I have friends that have stayed out from brunch to 10 o'clock the next day on a Monday. Me, I can't do that. But literally, like, you know, that TikTok that's like another club. And yeah, that's Houston. But yeah, now that I've given you the rundown of places to go in Houston, we're gonna get into like the finances, I guess. You probably see like your friends or people that you know that have moved here and they're living their best lives in a section every night. Like money is just growing on trees. And I know my story be looking like that, so I'm speaking from a place of relatability. But Houston is like that if you have connections. So if you have friends that go out often, or if you have promoter groups that like you're cool with, or promoters that you're cool with, then you'll live that life. But coming out here and hoping to have a weekend of fun in a section every night is not likely if you don't have that budget for it. If you still have a good time, but like me personally, I would prefer to be in a section so that I can sit down, because when I go out, I'm wearing heels. That's a definite, there's no ifs and buts about it. I'm gonna wear heels, so I won't want to need to sit down occasionally And also, I don't want to have to keep going to the bar for my drinks. So I prefer to go out if I know that my friends have a section. Another place that I didn't list is called The Address. I've been there on a Sunday, just me and my friend, and we just got drinks and food, and they sat us immediately. Like, we didn't have to wait, so we had a good time. Music is always great, but similar to like Sakai and Clay, it's not a pool club, but there's a like inner club vibe, and then there's like an outer patio or outdoor side. And same with Parma Prospect Park, same with Camp. Yeah, most of those places are like that now I think about it. Yeah, that's about it. Like I said, you should definitely check in with those clubs on Instagram if you do plan to travel to Houston and want to be in the party scene. With a lot of the clubs, you'll have to contact a bottle girl, so like go to like their tagged photos and see if you could find one. I'll send the marketing groups. You can also reach out to them to try and book a section and get their pricing. Just make sure you know like all of the rules as far as bringing people and how many people you're allowed to have, if they limit that. Ask how many may fit in a section. It's just things that you should ask when booking a section. Any other fees you may incur, gratuities included. A price list of bottles, if that's what you plan on getting, if there's a bottle minimum. Times that you have to be there by, because I had friends that purchased one of the big sections in Space and we got put somewhere else because we got there late and the line was long. And that's also something to be cautious of, lines being long, especially at Space. Line at Parma be long, and eventually they'll stop letting people in, so on a Thursday, so be cautious of that. And also, people don't really be going out in Houston until after 11:30, which is beyond me because these clubs close at 2. You going out at 11:30. You pay for a section anywhere ranging from $200 to $2,000 plus dollars. And you only spend a couple hours there. Yeah, could be me, but that's another thing. And then a lot of these places only take specific not specific banks, but I know that I had a friend that has Chime. They don't take Chime. Some places don't take Cash App cards. So yeah, just be cautious of things like that. Also, when traveling out, be cautious of your cars. And that's why I say Ubering is probably better, because they break into cars like nobody's business out here. I literally went to Seaside one night and I parked in a parking lot, which places like that I recommend to pay to park. Seaside, pay to park. You could also do Seaside on a Sunday. But Seaside, pay to park. Camp, definitely pay to park. Your car will be gone if you park it on the street or in any of those side establishments like Hobby Lobby, Chili's. Your car's gonna be gone if they're not collecting to pay. And yeah, this city tolls like nobody's business. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning into my video. Good luck with planning your trip to Houston. I hope your club and nightlife experience is like that. Definitely credit me below and let them know that I know what I'm talking about. And if you are watching as like a Houston native or someone that has lived here as well and experienced the nightlife, let them know some other places to go to. Maybe I hadn't listed. I'm speaking solely based off experience or experience of my friends. So yeah, make sure to follow me on Instagram at Tia_Dash, on my business page at Clutch by Tia Dash. And yeah, thanks for watching.